In a quiet valley surrounded by rolling green hills, there was a stable filled with magnificent horses. Golden ones with shimmering coats, white ones that looked like they were carved from clouds, brown ones strong and steady as oak trees. And then there was the black horse. His coat was dark as midnight, so dark it swallowed the sunlight. While the others glowed under the morning sun, he seemed to disappear in it. The stable hands often whispered, "He doesn't shine like the others. He looks too wild, too intense." The black horse heard every word. He watched as visitors came to admire the white stallions and the golden mares. They would run their hands along glossy coats, praising beauty and grace. Rarely did anyone stop in front of his stall. Rarely did anyone see him. But what they didn't see was his heart. Every dawn, before the sun stretched across the valley, the black horse ran. He ran alone across the open fields, his hooves striking the earth with quiet determination. He wasn't running to impress anyone. He was running to silence the doubt growing inside him. Am I less because I don't shine? Am I meant to stay in the shadows? One year, a great storm came. It wasn't an ordinary storm. The sky turned charcoal. Thunder roared like it wanted to tear the mountains apart. The river swelled and broke its banks. Fences collapsed. Panic spread through the valley. The other horses were frightened by the lightning flashing across the sky. The white horses trembled at every crack of thunder. The golden ones reared at the roaring wind. But the black horse did not fear the darkness. He was born in it. When a section of the stable caught fire from a lightning strike, chaos erupted. Smoke filled the air. The wind howled. The stable hands struggled to control the frightened animals. And then, through the thick smoke, something powerful moved. The black horse broke through his stall door, not in fear, in purpose. He charged into the smoke-filled stable, his dark coat blending into the chaos, his eyes fierce and focused. One by one, he nudged, pushed, and guided the other horses toward the open gate. When one stumbled, he stayed. When one froze, he pressed forward. He did not shine in the sunlight, but in the darkness, he was unstoppable. By the time the fire was controlled, every horse stood outside the stable, alive, and in the center of them all stood the black horse. His coat was covered in ash, his body was scratched and tired, but his head was high. For the first time, the valley was silent. They were no longer whispering about how he didn't glow. They were whispering about his courage. An old stable hand approached him slowly. With trembling hands, he rested his forehead against the horse's dark mane. "You were never meant to shine in the light. You were meant to lead in the dark." From that day on, visitors still admired the golden and white horses, but they always stopped at the black stall too. Not because he sparkled, but because he endured. And the black horse finally understood something powerful. You do not need to reflect the light to be extraordinary. Sometimes you are the strength the light depends on. Moral: your differences are not flaws. The very thing that makes you feel unseen may be the strength that saves others one day. Shine if you can, but if you cannot, be the courage that stands when everything else grows afraid.